Hi everybody, hope life's treating you well. At the moment we're in a second lockdown here with the COVID-19 sort of having an upsurge in my local area. So I'm staying at home, staying safe and trying to stay well. There's a problem in the fact that we can't see much of the family at the moment, but once it blows over, which hopefully it will, I'll be able to get a chance to see them hopefully before Christmas. Right, so city system. What you get? Well, you get a box, and inside that box is a 32-page booklet, and also a series of folded up map sheets, which when you unfold it and put them together, encompass almost the entirety of your wall, particularly if you've got a basement area. I would like to try and find an area where you can put the maps on. So it was written by Jeff Grubb and Ed Greenwood, with illustrations by Dennis Koth, and they did most of the map work there. And also give a poster map inside which depicts a panoramic look of the city from the waterfront right up to the rear areas. And the wonderful thing about this particular map is the fact that every single building is individual. There's no generic sort of block to make it look roughly like a building. Each one is unique, and it must have taken a lot of work to draw and design and put out there. So my kudos go to the artist, I'm assuming it's Dennis Coth. And if it is him, well done sir, well done, I like it. Now the 32-page booklet gives details on certain wards in the city which have been split up into wards, and they're colour coded for that purpose as well. You have encounter tables for each ward, and so you can sort of riff off those encounter tables and springboard onto an adventure, or use it as something to hang an adventure on. The different areas, for example the cemetery area will have the undead roaming about, particularly at night, and the gates are always locked then. So it's foolhardy the fool who goes into that place, because you want to meet something you don't want to meet. The rest of the city, the waterfront is typical. We have thieves and beggars and merchantmen, shipmen, dock workers and all that sort of thing, and the encounter tables reflect that. The rich areas is also the same, the nobility and so on and so forth. So depending on your character and how you react to the area, there's massive opportunities for role playing, especially the Dungeon Master uses the encounter tables in wherever all the characters are in, and sort of gets himself to run with it. You know, you can get quite a few adventures out of that book. 32 pages is quite good. It's also generic enough that you can take it and put it to any city of your devising. You can split it up into wards, your own make-up city, and use the tables in that book. There's even tables in there for thieves, those who will play the rogues, pickpockets and so on. And you'll find them what's in the particular person's pocket once they've been successfully picked and they haven't been caught and the guards haven't chased them. So there's tables for that. There's also the laws and punishments that they have for particular crimes in the city. So yes, it's a very, very useful booklet. The maps. Now, if they made the maps a lot smaller, so they're just enough to cover the table, then fine. They're just too big, too unwieldy, and really there's so much density of buildings and so on. I think there's 200 locations in the map itself. And when you put them all together, like I said, where you're going to find the space to put that map? You might not be able to find a wall. I mean, behind me now there's my DVD cupboard, and if you put you have to remove the DVD cupboards, shelves, to one side, and the dining table to one side, just to get the maps up on the wall for the playing characters to refer to. Can't put them on the floor because obviously people walk about on the floor, and there's no way to avoid a map that large when you put it on the floor. So for all intents and purposes, it's utterly useless. I would not recommend that map at all. Not only that, the quality of paper that the map has been printed on is very shoddy indeed. It only takes about 3, maybe 4 folds, opening and folding, and it tears very easily. It happened to me when I had the box set. I sold it, and I sold it with a lesser price than you would normally get on eBay, purely simply because of the deterioration of the maps themselves. And not only that, the box that was kept in was cheap. It's one hard, sturdy cardboard. The corners split very easily, so so I sold it cheaply, and whoever had it at the other end, I can't remember who, because it was about 2 years ago now, maybe 3 years ago, the person who had it, another bargain, if he or she can actually put up the maps in a good location and use them there, you know. But other than that, it was simply and utterly impractical. The only way to get it really is to get the either printed publication stuff that TSR put down, like Waterdeep in the North, Follows Guide to Waterdeep. Used them in conjunction with a 32-page booklet, and you can give a sort of colour and the vibrancy to the city that the maps just simply don't show. Also use the picture as a springboard, you know, it gives you an idea to rip off, and also give the players a fair chance to know and have an idea of what the city looks like and how it feels in the terms of role playing. So would I recommend it? Not really, no. Overall, it's a disappointment and a useless product in the fact that the maps can't really be used unless you decide to use one map at a time. And like I said, then such shoddy quality that when you unfold that particular map to do the role playing on it, then put it away, and then the next session you unfold it, you know, the wear and tear will quickly make that map useless. Well, it won't make it useless, it just won't make it very attractive, all the tone, size and stuff like that. So no, I would not recommend that product for anybody. If you can get it for free, knock yourself out. Or if you've got a really big space you can put the map on, knock yourself out. But otherwise, just get it for the 32-page book. That's about the only good thing in it. And that and the nice front cover depicting a vampire putting a smackdown on a bar patron who must have said something quite offensive to her. Anyway, I hope you have the rest of the day now to enjoy yourselves in, and life is looking good for you wherever you are. So take care and rock on.